everybody. Welcome to, I think we're on night 5 of being trapped in the house. That isn't what we're calling it, but that's what it feels like a little bit. I wish I was my enthusiastic self, but if I'm advocating transparency, I'm kind of whooped tonight. I really don't have a lot to complain about, but I may sound a little whiny. We just got done with a Zoom group, which was pretty good. And a lot of us are feeling, overwhelmed or bored, a lot of different emotions. And we had some conversation about what it would look like if the casinos were still open right now. So let's say the world was just as it is, except for casinos were open. Would we be gambling? And it's a pretty interesting thought to think about. I don't think I would be. I'd like to think I wouldn't be. I think that putting all the coping tools that I'm trying to put in place, including being here with you now and trying to drink my water and going to my meetings and going for walks and keeping busy. I built a shoe rack today all by myself. I was pretty excited. So I think all those things would keep me from going. But because of the way that these emotions are hitting people, it makes sense that one could ponder that. It'd be very easy to slide back in, even being one of the most riskiest places to go when there's an outbreak like this. And there was also some conversation about watching the news. And I will tell you, I think I have told you, I don't watch the news. Like, there's some tiger thing going on too, some tiger show. Like, if I don't hear about it from my 15-year-old niece or social media, I have no idea what's going on. And I'm okay with that. It's hard enough to keep the voices in my head positive instead of having a bunch of news people fighting that in addition to my own negative voices. So it's my spin on that. I have been struggling to communicate with the business the last couple of days, and I had over 4 hours of combined hold time yesterday and then had an in-person experience today, and I wasn't getting what I wanted, right? Like true addict. Hey, I want what I want and I want it now. I don't want to be patient. I don't care that there's an epidemic when it comes to me. Like I want solutions, and I wasn't getting them. And, again, the happy voices kind of got to remind me, like, it's not the guy's fault that put up with me today. And I wasn't nasty or anything, but it was very deliberate and conscious to not be. And that was kind of what I spoke to when we had group tonight. So, I know the other thing I wanted to share with you is on a prior episode, I kind of made light about the liquor stores being essential. And I'm actually a little embarrassed to admit this because I didn't get the full 360 view, and hopefully I will always at least be mindful of trying to get it. I might not get it instantly, but I really try so hard to keep my mind open and continue to learn. And what I learned about the liquor stores, and again, I'm embarrassed because I'm tied enough to the community to understand this, is if the liquor stores weren't open, in theory, people could go through detox if they couldn't get their alcohol and then tie up beds that coronavirus people have. So it was just interesting to be enlightened. And I meant to tell you that like a day or two ago. So I was wrong and I shouldn't have made light of that. So I apologize for not taking that as seriously as I should have or could have. So those are my couple little thoughts tonight. Like I said, I'm more tired than sad or miserable or, any of those things. I worked my real job today, as I told you, and just had meeting and I did some cleaning, my apartment is going to be amazing when I'm done with this. I've only done 2 rooms so far, but it's a start. So the last thing we will do is read a silly little joke / obnoxious thing in reference to gambling humor. And this one comes from Kin Hubbard. And he says, the safest way to double your money is to fold it over once and put it in your pocket. How true is that? Well, I hope everybody has a good evening. I will talk to you in the morning when I get a nice good night's sleep, hopefully. So I could be all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and get ready to kick ass again tomorrow. Lots to do. Please continue to be kind to each other, to the random bank tellers that can't give you the answers you want, to the store clerks, to whoever you come in contact with, because we never know what they're dealing with. I mean, we all know this, but even now more than ever. So be good to yourself and be good to each other. Good night.